after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. I take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNC. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Looking to pass pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. It's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Tar Heels bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Drive going this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Caught, completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This passing game is on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roche. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to his receiver. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he very nearly threw a fourth interception today. He's going to set up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Contact as he threw it. He's got it with room to run. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Jamison. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Leaning on the run game here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass, the catch is made. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Hits this one off the side of his foot. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combat for the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Takes the handoff. It's Freeman. He's past the marker and still going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Chris, anytime you can go on the road in college football and get a win, it is a major success. They're in victory formation. See the fans now heading to the exits.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand.